out on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. Focus is going to be essential. Play by play. He understands completely that they have a big opponent coming in here next week, top 25. But this opponent in front of them today is not to be taken lightly. He wants to make sure his players are looking at them and understanding they have quality players too, and not look ahead to next week. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Noles headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And after that play got sideways, the intentional grounding brings up second and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hosley. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide left, it's May. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Doing it himself again. The ride. And he's brought down after a short gain. Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
Turning it on. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Moving the pocket, it's Mendoza. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Running to the left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside, it's Chroma. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Quick step and go. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rush setter down's going to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Left side is Hosley. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They want to run this quarterback. Got the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for the edge, it's Hosley. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. To the air, it's Mendoza. They're all over him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Croma. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Inside the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Play action on 1st down. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. The 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Driving forward, it's Powell. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down to the air. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help? And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this. And that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits the hole. It's Hosley. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This is a designed run. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. down and 1, and they'll go for it. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's Chroma. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The lone back's got it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 25 team, the Arizona State Sun Devils.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Swapped immediately.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Drops back. It's Mendoza. Back's got it on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Third and long right here. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his target. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Hosley. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Croma. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida State! Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul.
Number 36, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. To the air, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. Follows his blocks. It's Hosley. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Making his first move. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On the run, it's Chroma. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Quarterback will keep it. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might as well run him again. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
At the 10-yard line. First and goal. Georgia Tech.
The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fitted in the window for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Number 33 sets a kickoff.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Looking for room. It's Hosley. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. The 20, past the 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run it. It's Maddox. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Crosses the 45. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes second and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for space. It's Croma into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Third and long coming up. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Looking for the marker. Not gonna make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. Takes a hit as he fires. Out wide right, it's May. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Ready? 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. But hard.
Running the red zone. It's Hosley. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He scores for the 5th time in this game. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
Number 33, set to kick this low.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for a gap. It's Chroma. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
43-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. See some running room. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat.
Here we go. Ready? Four.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Lucky to get it off.
Man, that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's May. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Defense wants to bring the heat. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And listen, I know there's people at home watching this after that touchdown run with no time left, but they're just piling on. But listen, there's time on the clock. You got to keep competing. You got to keep playing. And if you don't want us to drive up the score, then tackle us and stop us. That's what they're saying on that last play. I like the idea offensively.